What were your thoughts? You put so much into that.
Yeah, a lot of what we envisaged today and try to get after Hibs. The game plan was to try and knock them out of stride. You know, I think they've got such a talented front line. Hibs have invested heavily on that, and you can see they've got real quality. So we wanted to try and keep them as far away from our goal as possible. And there's a trade-off for that. You know, we've got really quick defenders that allows us to be brave and press the game. And we picked what we thought was our kind of best pressing team to go and get after them. We got into so many good areas. I thought we turned the ball over. A bit of frustration from their home support. Them kicking the ball out of part, and it's kind of playing out the way we kind of hoped. We're just looking for a bit more quality when we turned the ball over, looking after that first pass. Certainly better off for set plays, kept hitting the wrong areas, and it was frustrating life at me. But I think in terms of free kicks and corners and territory arriving where we wanted to arrive, I thought we were good in the game. So, you know, Hibs have lost a lot of goals second half. I think most in the league in second half. They lose a lot of late goals in the last 15-20 minutes of games. So we had that in mind with good options to come on and give it a jag. And it almost played out that way. You know, we were just looking for a bit of quality. Hibs have got those individuals that, even when they're not having the best team performance, they've got a Boyle or a Venti or a Johan or a Tavares. It's somebody that can come up with a big moment. And we should have done better in dealing with the initial part when Boyle gets on the half turn. When I seen he was rested against St Mirren, I thought he should have let him run riot against Stevie's team on Wednesday night and then leave him on the bench for this one. But he is the one that makes a difference, and his part in the goal was pretty decisive for them, you know. So you can come here and you can sit off it and defend with a low block and allow them to come on to you and they arrive time and time again at your box. We wanted to try and do it the other way and get after them, knock them out of stride, and I think by and large we did that. We were guilty on our own part, not of that side. That we're out of possession work was terrific. We're in possession work. We needed to just try and bring more moments of quality. We arrived time and time again. We hit the first man. We didn't get enough people going across the face of people, that half a yard in front of defenders to move them. With too many at the edge of the box, we picked the wrong choice. So we're just looking for those moments of quality that where the Hibs have got that individual quality that can separate the teams, and you know, I think that was a case in point today with the goal. We missed Kyle Vassell. He's such a talisman for us, and I do think that any team, particularly ourselves, when he's not playing, Kyle could have been the difference for us today. He is the one that normally comes up with good moments and leads the line and has that real confidence, you know, and we need to try and show the same confidence we see at Rugby Park and the same belief and the same quality in the final third that when we come away from home, because like I say, there was a lot about the performance. I was hoping it would play out that way, but ultimately for all our efforts we've come away with nothing, and it was decided on a big moment, a decisive moment. Martin Boyle at the heart of it, and we're disappointed with not managed to take something for a game that I thought we certainly could have.
Well, I'm going to Cameron, Derek.
Felt his hamstring in the warm-up, so we were already restricted for our options with Vass. He failed his fitness test this morning. He'll be fine for Ross County, he'll be fine for the next few days, but hopefully Innes is nothing too serious. You know, it mirrors at Tynecastle last year when he done his hamstring in the warm-up doing shooting, so we need to get to the bottom of that, and it did kind of restrict our options maybe in the latter part of the game, but you know, the players did a lot right in the game. A lot of what we asked for was there. I love managing this group of players because they're so honest and giving and willing to put everything out there, but at times to win at Easter Road you have to come up with those moments, and we never managed to do that today, and it's cost us.
Yeah, this is maybe a bit of a missed opportunity when you look at St Mirren's result today as well.
I don't even know the other scores. Genuinely, I don't know the other scores. No, I think just from our own point of view, that's us now a third of this way into the season. I think we are happy with what the players are giving us. You know, obviously like every team, you're sometimes dependent on those key players and keeping them fit, but we're all right. We're fine. We just need to try and we're not going to mirror our home form on the road, and I think it's difficult for most teams to do that. We need to try and get somewhere in between, and you know, the performance today, if we were coming here and been well beaten and just nowhere near it and miles off it and think, what are we doing? You know, but we're in the fight, we're in the game, and it feels different to last season from that point of view. Our home form's still pretty similar to what it was last season, but away from home, I think we're close. We've only had 6 away games and we've only had a couple of draws to show for that. But nobody will tell me any different. If we keep doing what we're doing and just keep searching for those better moments of quality, then we'll be absolutely fine.
Robbie was saying just before you came in that there's a certain, he feels there's a lot of togetherness within the squad. Do you feel that's elevated from last season?
I do. I mean, there was a lot of changes and the players deserve a lot of credit. It was a good group of players for the new signings to come into. I think we were all looking for better, more improvements and better players to walk in the building, and you know the players have adjusted brilliantly. The new signings, we have got a better level player and a good level of person and professional. We've got a setting a culture, but within that there's a real good togetherness, and you know I think you see that we don't feel sorry for ourselves. We don't roll over the day. We keep going, but sometimes that can only take you so far. But certainly the spirit has never been in question.